Yo, yo, yo. Thank you so much for everybody joining me. My name's CJ Curry. It's the CJ Curry Show. It's presented by PrizePicks. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's show. If you're not playing on PrizePicks yet, well, it's real simple. It's daily fantasy sports made easy. You just select your favorite superstars from your favorite sports. You can combine up to 6, decide whether they're going to go up or below, over or under, more or less on their player projection line. You can win up to 25 times your money. Use code Curry, make your first deposit. They're going to match it dollar for dollar, giving you a 100% instant deposit match. I've left a link down in the description of today's video for you to get started on PrizePicks if you're not already playing yet. We'd love to have you come join us on PrizePicks. Shout out to everybody who was here yesterday, gang. We had a 6-pick flex play that we put together right here live on the show, and that play ended up being a profitable play. Now, we did go 5 out of 6, which brings our running record for these shows to 9-3 over the last 2 days. Hit the like button for 9-3. Pretty damn good, if I do say so myself, and I do say so myself. 9-3 is really good. Let's try to keep that positive momentum going and flowing as we reach Flex Friday today. Flex Friday is a little bit different. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. They've changed the way that Flex Friday works for all of the PrizePicks players out there, and it's an important detail that you have to keep in mind, that you have to mention. Basically, you have to opt into that, but we'll get into that in just a moment. So I just want to run through the chat real quick and say good morning, good afternoon, and what's up to everybody that's joining me. 63 of you watching. If you have any friends, families, members, or anybody that you care about out there that plays on PrizePicks or maybe one of these other sites, share the stream with them. Share this show with them. Share the YouTube channel with them. Let's get some more subscribers in here. As you can see, we're up to 10,514 subs. Let's keep the channel growing, the community growing. I'm giving away free knowledge, free information each and every day here to hopefully make you a more profitable player, whether it's PrizePicks or somewhere else, all right? So share it with them. Free content. Let's spread the word. Let's get the message out. Appreciate everybody who ran those likes up. We did end up going over 100 likes on yesterday's stream. That's 2 for 2 to start the NBA season. I'm going to ask a big favor for you. Can you go ahead and hit the like button for me? Can we get over 100 likes once again? I think we could do it. It's Flex Friday, y'all. I need to see the guns out. Suns out, guns out for Flex Friday. Holler at your boy if you're pumped up. Let me know in the chat. Are you pumped up for Flex Friday? Upgraded, reloaded, the new Flex Friday? I'm excited to see what it's all about. But anyway, let's run through the chat. No Limits in the building. He says, let's go Curry. Flex Friday. God bless. Let's have ourselves a day. You flex, I got to flex back. Them's the rules. Them's the rules. Pimp Paul says, let's go. We got MLB, NHL, college football, NBA. Thanks, CJ Curry. Pimp Paul, one of our longtime Dub Club members. Guys, if you're interested in joining Dub Club, it's real simple, it's real easy, and I think it's real cheap for 67 cents per day. I'm sending a bunch of picks your way, winning picks. Yesterday we went 5-2 on NHL picks. NBA was a little more sus, but it was only a 2-game slate, so it was kind of slim pickings. So we'll give NBA a pass on that. But NHL was 5 for 2. So I'm sending out NHL, NBA, NFL picks, anything that I can find that is looking like a good opportunity for us to make money. I'm sending them out to you guys. So not only am I sending you winning picks, but I'm saving you time. I know a lot of you are busy out there in your lives. You got families to tend to. You got work affairs that take up your time and other personal obligations. That's where I come in. I do the research for you. I put you on winning picks each and every day for just a low daily cost of 67 cents per day. And you can lay your head down on the pillow at night knowing that you're helping a little content creator like myself. You're helping to support free content that I do here on YouTube, and you're getting yourself some winning picks, and you're a part of a kick-ass, flourishing, growing community of sports fans. All right. That's all I'm asking. Join the Dub Club. Here you go. I'll make it easy for you. Dub Club link is in the live chat for those of you who are watching live with me. All 78 of you, check out the Dub Club. I will show you a little bit more about the Dub Club in just a minute, but appreciate Pimp Paul for being here. Roy says, let's go. Appreciate you being here, Roy. Mr. Ruiz says, great day yesterday overall in the Dub Club. Flex Friday, let's go. I'm pumped for Flex Friday, y'all. Chris Day says, what's everyone playing today? Well, that's what we're here for, Chris. We're going to figure that out in just a moment. There's a lot of NBA games tonight. I suspect that a lot of you are going to be pumped to play some of these NBA picks on your Flex Friday entry. Wesley Winston's in the building. We live. You know we're live and in living color, my friend. Thank you for being here. Infamous Mel's in the building. We got Dave Kinder. He's saying, what's up? First night in Dub Club, and he profited. Well, there you go, Dave. There you go, my friend. I know you said you signed up for a 3-month Dub Club subscription. I appreciate the 3-month subscription. Dave's already saying he's already profitable with the Dub Club. There you go. It's as easy as that. Pays for itself. It really does. Everyday Fantasy says, what to do, good people? Flex Friday today. Use positive correlation today, and you'll see green. I want to say big shout out to Everyday Fantasy. He put us on 2 picks yesterday. PJ Tucker under 4 field goal attempts. That ended up cashing out. That was one of our picks that hit on our 6-pick flex that we put together yesterday. And he put us on the other one, which was Yusuf Nurkic over 2 offensive rebounds. And Nurkic had that covered in what? The first half? Easy cash, sweat-free play provided by our guy, Everyday Fantasy. So I want to say thank you for that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a longtime Dub Club member as well. High Flyer says, big day yesterday. Wish the same for today. Thank you, Kerr. We love you, brother. Love you too, man. Thank you, High Flyer, for being here. Hey, Louis HD, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. Another subscriber in the books. 10,516 subscribers. In fact, let's keep that going. There's opportunities here for us to grow this number from 10,516 to 10,517. I know there's got to be somebody out there who's not subscribed yet that's watching. All you first timers, don't take any more time. Don't hesitate. Hit the subscribe button. Trust me, it's going to be well worth your while. Michael's in the building. He says, CJ, both Embiid and Tucker hit on a 4-pick. Love you, brother. They absolutely did. Congratulations. If you took Embiid under 2.5 stocks, you made some money last night. Jeremy's in the building. One of my real life BFFs. My OG from way back says, Chef Curry about to be in my bag again tonight. Love that. Thank you for being here, Jeremy. Only one time to shine says, let's get it. We're going to get it. Steven says, who's going to be the discount today? Ooh, good point. I forgot about that. Yesterday's discount was Damian Lillard. Talk about sweat-free. Dame Dollars hit the over on his 19 points in the first half. Pretty easy. Yeah. Damian Lillard looking like a good fit for the Milwaukee Bucks. What do you guys think? Is it time to fear the deer again? Are the Milwaukee Bucks a serious contender to take it down in the Eastern Conference? I think they might be. They look like the real deal. If last night was any indication, knocking off a pretty good Philadelphia 76ers team in convincing fashion, it could be fear the deer season with Dame Dollars and Giannis. Chris Middleton, I don't know what happened. They said his knee started bothering him. Unfortunately, the Chris Middleton play was the only play that we talked about from yesterday that ended up selling us short. Chris Middleton looked like he was on his way there, was actually playing pretty good ball in the 16 minutes that he was out on the floor. But unfortunately, we didn't get much more than 16 minutes out of the young guy. Well, he's kind of an old guy now, but anyway, better days ahead for Chris Middleton, hopefully. Better days ahead for us as well. D'Angelo says, have a cruise tomorrow, so we need to cash out tonight. Let's go. Yeah, get you a little cruise money. Get you a little booze money. Bars. Cruise money. Booze money. We can't lose money. We can only win money together, right? Miguelito says, hi, everyone. Here for the Flex Friday for a little while. Flex, good to see you. Aaron's in the building. What's up to you, Contavious? What's up to you, Huncho? Let's go, Curry. Goat. Appreciate that. I'm just a mere mortal, a man. I'm no goat. I'm just here trying to serve the people and do good by you guys. So 70 in the chat. Why does this man only have 30 likes? Chris, make it make sense. I don't know why I only have 48 likes with so many people in here. Listen. It's free to hit the like button. Y'all do the damn thing. Last in Limbo, I want to say shout out to you. Last in Limbo mentioned Josh Allen over .5 interceptions last night. Josh Allen did throw an interception. I missed your super chat for that. I deeply and sincerely apologize, but good pick because Josh Allen did end up throwing that interception to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that was a nice play. Hopefully you did play it. Hopefully it did end up hitting for you. 56 likes. Wow, y'all are quick on your feet. Over 100 of you watching. Love the support. Love the outpouring. Love you guys showing up and showing out. Supreme says, flexing at my dog. Shaz says, it's been a minute. How you doing? I'm living good, man. I can't complain. I could, but you know, instead of complaining, I'm just going to work harder. How about that? Ricky says, hit that like button. Love it, Ricky. Chris Raptor's back in the mix. Who else we got in here? Shashi's liking some Mitchell Robinson. Hopefully I'm not murdering your name. Hopefully I ain't messing it up. Anyway, shout out to everybody else that I failed to say hello to, guys. Love the energy, though. Love that there's already 106 of you. Now that we got a pretty nice crowd building, it's time to talk some NBA picks, man. It's time to get down to business for this Flex Friday. So I mentioned to you guys that PrizePicks has kind of switched things up for us for Flex Friday. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me put you on game in case y'all have been asleep at the wheel. Flex Friday has been upgraded. So here are the main changes that you need to be aware of here. Flex Friday says now that you can choose any player on the board. It does not have to be players that are in action on Friday. That is a huge change and a welcome change if you're a PrizePicks player like myself. What do you guys think about that? The ability to choose any player currently on the PrizePicks board versus just players that are in action on Friday, to me, opens things up quite a bit. Our options now are virtually almost limitless, right? We could choose players in action on Sunday if you're an NFL fan. That's pretty big. We're in the midst of NFL season. Kind of sucked not being able to use NFL players because they don't play on Friday. Now we can. Now we can use NFL players. So that's huge. Maybe you're a PGA fan. Sometimes they don't play on Friday. Oh, now they do. Or maybe there's some esports that you're really interested in. A lot of those esports don't start till like early in the wee hours of Saturday morning. Can't really use those. Some of those tennis picks out there. Yeah, there's people who play tennis. Yeah, there's people that play tennis picks on PrizePicks. Shout out to Green Goblin in our Discord. But that's a huge addition to me. So that's the first big change. The second big change is that there's going to be instant payouts once your entry is settled. No more waiting around. They're going to pay us out instantly. Who doesn't like to get their money as quickly as possible? I think we all do. Flex Friday now starts at noon Eastern time, which is right now. It is 18 minutes after noon here in the East Coast. But here's the key, all right, guys? And you cannot miss this detail because this detail is crucial. You will not get to experience this new Flex Friday upgraded unless you opt in. Quick video, 36 seconds. Let's peep it real quick. For those of you who have not watched yet.
First, select the Promotions tab. Opt into the promo you want to use, then tap Play Now. Pick your players and place your entry.
Let me hide myself for a moment. So you guys can make sense of this.
Tap Flex Play to find the promo checkbox. Tap the box to apply the promotion to your entry. Check open entries to identify that your promotion has
You got to get opted in. That's the point of this. That's why I'm showing you this. You have to opt into this deal.
Friday promotion in the PrizePicks app. Here's how to get started.
All right.
First, select the Promotions tab.
So make sure you get opted in to that. Otherwise, you will not be able to take advantage of this deal. All right, lady, shut up. But that's the big changes to Flex Friday. That's the big changes. So shout out to PrizePicks for making Flex Friday even better for us. I'm happy about it. I'm super stoked. And I think you guys are too. I think these are welcome additions to Flex Friday. All right. Now, I mentioned the Dub Club, 67 cents per day. I'm going to talk about it real quick for you folks that are interested in, joining the Dub Club. Like I said, 20 bucks a month, 67 cents per day, however you want to break it down. It's pretty cheap. It's affordable. I try to make it as affordable as possible. I want as many of you to join as possible. You get my plays sent to you through Discord each and every day, usually around 5 p.m. Eastern time, once we kind of get some news and some information out, especially when it comes to NBA. You know, those injury news situations are ones that we can take advantage of sometimes, and sometimes it can kind of shake things up. But yeah, Dub Club right here. I've left a link for you guys in the live chat for those of you who are looking for a community of friendly people who are like-minded and trying to win some money. I got you, baby. I'm posting picks each and every day, probably about 10 or more picks per day. So that's what you could kind of expect. 25 years of experience from yours truly in the daily fantasy sports betting space. So you're getting somebody who's experienced, who is a proven winner. We're up to over 135 units profit year to date now. This is outdated. We're now over 100, me personally, over 135 units year to date. And that's not even fully tracking everything that I've played on PrizePicks. But this is Pickett. Go to the Dub Club link and you guys can download Pickett for free and start tracking your picks, your bets on Pickett. Doesn't cost you anything to join Pickett. And then the Dub Club is just 20 bucks per month, all right? That's how you can support a content creator like me. All right, folks, let's get down to business. The beeswax, 121 of you watching, 69 likes. As much as I like that number, 69, I want it to be higher. I gotta be honest with you. I think we could do better than 69. What's up, Jarrell? Shout out to Jarrell. All right, Flex Friday. Here's what we got. We're looking at the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. Those of you who have joined me in the past, you know that the DGF, the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, is a fantastic tool if you're playing on PrizePicks, Underdog, Parlay, Play, Boom Fantasy, Flip, Hot Streak, Jock Market, Sleeper, Thrive, or Vivid. It supports all of those sites. All of those sites are supported by the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. Why this tool is so key, so clutch, so crucial is it's going out there and it's looking at the sports books for you. It's taking the odds, the juice from your favorite sports books. It's removing the VIG and it's giving you true odds of a pick to hit. All right? And it's providing you that in a percentage format here. Like you can see this one right here at the top. Nikola Jokic fantasy score under 59. You got about a 56% chance of him going under 59 fantasy points. Okay, so that's why this tool's so great. You see these PrizePicks lines, they get bumped up, they get bumped down, they get removed off the PrizePicks board completely. That's because of tools like this one. In fact, it's probably largely in part because of this tool right here. So if you want to get in on the picks before they get bumped, before they get removed and taken down from the PrizePicks board, this is the tool for you. All right. Left a link for you down in the description below. Get started. Use the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer for free for 7 days. Little trial period. If you like it, if you love it, use code Curry and you might save yourself a few bucks. I'm just saying. Okay. All right, let's go down the list here. We're not gonna talk about all the picks because literally, look at all these plus EV picks on here. Positive expected value picks. We could go through this all day and I could be streaming for 10 hours talking about all these picks. We're gonna stick to the top of the list. Let's say like the top 5, top 10 picks. We're gonna run through these. We're gonna check some projection models. We're gonna see if everything checks out on the optimizer. Dorf says, yo, Curry, do I have a promo code for a Pickett? Do I have a promo code for Pickett? I do have a promo code for Pickett. I don't know if you have a promo code. I have a promo code for Pickett. It's Curry. Curry. Pickett's awesome, though. Helps you kind of stay in touch with how much you've been winning or, for a lot of you out there, how much you've been losing. So definitely download Pickett and start tracking those entries, those picks for free on Pickett. Is this going to be your Flex Friday slip? I have not entered a Flex Friday slip yet, so let's do it together. We might as well do it live since I haven't put one in yet. I mean, if I go to my PrizePicks right now, you could see that I am blank. I am empty. I have no open entries yet on PrizePicks. So yes, I'm going to need to opt in to the Flex Friday. So if you go to the promotions tab, you see I'm on the promotions tab here on the PrizePicks desktop app. You could also do this obviously on the web app, the mobile application rather. You have to opt in. So I did that. I've clicked opt in. Now I'm good. Now I'm good for this new upgraded Flex Friday option. That's all you got to do. Go to the promotions tab, click opt in, and make your first Flex entry. You either win or you get up to $20 back. It's a protected play. You guys know the drill. You've done Flex Friday before, most of you. The only difference now is you have to opt in and you get to choose for players that are not in action on a Friday. So boom, we're opted in now. So yes, we will make a Flex Friday 6-pick together. That's the goal. That's the mission. Cool. All right, let's look at some of these picks. Jokic under fantasy score, the top play on the optimizer right now. Let me hit the refresh timer on this sucker. We'll put it up to 2 minutes so that it automatically refreshes the board for me here on the Opti, Daily Grind Fantasy Opti. And like I said, there's dozens and dozens of picks that we could dive into and dig into here. But for the sake of time, we won't do that today. We're going to look for, a solid 6-pick. This is all data driven. This isn't me trying to look into my crystal ball and tell you guys this is what's going to happen. No, this is all numbers driven, data driven decision making. And that's the way I run things. I'm not here to be the best guesser to try and forecast the future. No. Let me go with the data. Let me run with the numbers, and we'll do that. All right. So your top play is Nikola Jokic under 59 fantasy points. So for some of you guys out there, you have no idea what fantasy score is. Fantasy score is a composition of points, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, and turnovers, right? That's your fantasy score. So if you're going to use a site like Fantasy Labs in this case, and you're going to look at fantasy projections, make sure that you're using FanDuel, because FanDuel scoring is a lot like, in fact, it is exactly like PrizePicks. So we want to make sure that we are doing FanDuel projections on a site like Fantasy Labs or NumberFire or RotoWire. If you use any kind of fantasy projections, that's what you want to look at. So looking at the first projection here, we have Nikola Jokic at 55 fantasy points. Again, his line is 59. We know that this is a plus EV play for Joker to go under 59 fantasy points, a 56% chance of him going under 59. And now we've got a projection that's also saying, hey, Jokic under 59, not a bad look, right? 55 is his projection on Fantasy Labs. Fantasy Labs, by the way, been around a long time. Their projection models are some of the best in the game when it comes to NBA. So 55. We could also go out to a site like RotoWire. We could check Nikola Jokic's fantasy score there. Guess what? He's at 53 on RotoWire. 53, 55, both quite a bit lower than 59. We got another site here. This is FTN. We could take a look at their projections real quick. All I'm going to do, load their FanDuel projections, punch in Jokic's name. You can see his projection is 57.6, still less than 59. Here's a free site for you folks out there who like free things. NumberFire, check out NumberFire. They've got Jokic at 56. I mean, so we're consistently seeing Nikola Jokic at like 3 to 6 fantasy points lower than where he is at on PrizePicks today. And just to make things fun, we'll also check out another projection model. This is provided by LineStar. Check out LineStar if you're not using it yet. Now, LineStar has Joker at 59.6. Out of all the models, all the sites that we've referenced so far, he's the highest on LineStar. But if you look at the majority and you were to take all these fantasy scores, you put them all together and you come up with an average, the average is going to be less than 59 fantasy points. So you could take Jokic under 59 fantasy. He's at 55.5% chance to hit that. It is a plus EV play. We have checked out numerous projection models. So if this pick doesn't hit, don't come at me. Don't come into my mentions. I don't make these projection models. I don't own these websites. I don't do any of that. I'm just here reporting what I'm finding here. What I'm finding is that Nikola Jokic on most of these sites is less than 59 fantasy points projected. Okay? Don't shoot the messenger. That's all I'm saying. But that's what I'm seeing. You guys are seeing it too. You're watching with me, right? You're seeing what I'm seeing. All right, what else do we have here? Well, we've got the guy on the other side of Nikola Jokic in that game, Jaren Jackson Jr., who's at 36.5 fantasy points, 57.2% chance that Triple J stays under that number. Let's, again, just run it through like we just did with Jokic. Let's look at Triple J real quick at 36.5 fantasy score. Now, I could already hear y'all saying, I don't trust it, man. I can't take the under on Jokic. Then don't. Don't take the under on Jokic if you feel some type of way about it. I'm not here to talk you into anything or talk you out of anything. If you don't want to take the under on Nikola Jokic, I understand completely. Don't do it. Don't do it. 43 fantasy point projection for Jaren Jackson Jr. His line is 36.5. I'm going to pass on him. I'm going to pass. Bam Adebayo's at 35.5 fantasy score with a 55.6% chance of going under as well. Let's check out some projections for Bam Bam and see if he's under 36 fantasy score or 35.5. In this case, he is 34.9. So let's proceed and see how he's looking on these other projection models. No projection for fantasy score on RotoWire. So let me go here. He should be in here. They've got him at 36.2. So that's a little bit higher than his line of 35.5. If we take a look at where he's at on FTN, Bam Adebayo, he's at 31.7, so that's a pretty low projection for Bam. Number Fire's got Bam sitting at 35.6. I think some of these lines for Bam are a little bit too tight. They're not as low as we were seeing for Joker, for instance. So I'm going to leave him alone. I'll leave Bam there. Tyler Herro, Bam's teammate, 55.3% chance that he goes under 32 fantasy scores. So we're looking for any projections for Tyler Herro less than 32. Right? We're looking for projections for under 32. 29.3 on the first one on Fantasy Labs. Love what I'm seeing there. 29.3, definitely less than 32. Again, no projection here for Herro fantasy score. So we switch over to this view. And we got Tyler Herro at 30.5. That is less than 32 once again. So we are 2 for 2. On Tyler Herro, going under fantasy score. Why doesn't this search always work here? To FTN we go. They don't have anything for Tyler Herro, apparently. Interesting. Nothing? Oh, there he is. 28.7 projected fantasy points. That's a whole lot less than 32, right? Loving that. Number Fire's got Herro at 31.4, and then what do we have here? Line Star. Line Star's got Tyler Herro at 28.8. So, gang, plus EV play is Tyler Herro for less than 32 fantasy points. 55.3% chance for him to hit. It's really this easy, y'all. It's really this easy. As I mentioned, year to date, over 135 units up. Me, personally, profit. Over 135 units. This is all I do. This is all I do. I'm not in the lab crunching numbers. No, I'm just looking at shit. And in this case, shit's looking good for Tyler Herro under fantasy score. I mean, you guys don't have to overcomplicate your process. There's tools out there that make finding winning picks easy. Now, I'm going to do this for you guys in Dub Club each and every day, regardless. NBA, NHL, NFL, this is what I do. I'm going to post these picks for you so you don't have to spend the time doing it yourself. All right. But Tyler Herro under 32 fantasy score. Looking like a good one. So we got Jokic and we got Herro under fantasy score so far. All right. We're trying to build a 6-pick flex. Appreciate y'all. 85 likes, 138 people watching. Some people are sleeping on the job. Just hit the like button for me. Let's try to get it to 100 likes before we end today's live. Can we do that? I think we could do that. Who else do we have here? A lot of fantasy score value popping up on the optimizer. Drew Holiday of the Boston Celtics. 30.5 fantasy score, almost a 55% chance that he goes under. Again, I could just use the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer here and set it and forget it. But me, I like to be thorough. I like to add an extra layer to the process, and that extra layer is me checking these different fantasy sites. So I'm going to do the same thing that I just did with these other two guys. I'm going to go see if Drew Holiday's projecting for more or less on most of these sites at 30.5 fantasy score. Let's see if he passes the vibe check. And in this case, he doesn't. 33.8 projected fantasy score here on Fantasy Lab. So I'm going to probably leave this one alone. I want the ones that are not only plus EV plays to go over or under, but also have some projections from various projection sites and models that align with, agree with the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. That's what I'm looking for here. And it takes a little bit of time. It does. It does. But that's why you sign up for a site like Dub Club. You join my Dub Club. I do this crap for you, so you don't have to. I'm very thorough, as you can see. I'm only posting picks that are data-driven, where the numbers, where the projections are in our favor. Does that mean we're going to hit every single night on every single pick? It does not mean that. No, no guarantees. We are obviously absolutely gambling still. Everything could look good on a particular player, but that player still got to go out there and play. Or not play if you plan on taking unders, right? They still got to go out there and do their job or not do their job. Xavier Tillman's at 29 fantasy points. We talked about Triple J under his fantasy score. So they got Xavier Tillman going over his fantasy score, about a 55% chance of him racking up 29 or more fantasy points. Again, that's points, that's rebounds, that's assists, that's blocks and steals, and that's turnovers. So let's see if we have some favorable projections here for Xavier Tillman. We're looking for Xavier Tillman for more than 29 fantasy. Check this out. This first projection on Tillman, 35.2. Let's round it. 35.2 fantasy on a line of just 29 on PrizePicks. Definitely loving that first projection. Here he is at 36.1 fantasy score on RotoWire. 36.1 on a line of 29. Come on. Xavier Tillman's looking sweet, y'all. 33.1 fantasy points on a line of 29. I mean, all of these sites are pretty consistent at like 4 or more fantasy points here for Xavier Tillman. They expect Tillman to have a pretty nice night tonight. Yes, he's in the starting lineup. He starts for Memphis because Steven Adams is out for the season. Now, this projection a little tighter, 29.8 on a line of 29. And then we'll also take a look at LineStar real quick. LineStar's got Tillman sitting at 27.2, so they're a little bit on the low side. There's only one projection that actually has him under 29. It's LineStar. All the other ones, what were they, 4 or 5 other ones, have him going way over 29. And we know that it is a plus EV play thanks to the optimizer provided by Daily Grind and the team over there. So Tillman over 29 fantasy score, he can make it in to our entry. And again, this is a protected play. You can take one of these picks, none of these picks, or all of these picks, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. We're looking at the numbers together. We're looking at the information, the data together, knowing that there's no guarantees, that we're gambling, right? But the projections are looking good for all of these guys. And that's all we could do, right? Get our money in good and hope for the best outcome. When the ball tips off, it's out of our control. We just got to sit back and watch and hope for the very best. Speaking of sitting back and watching, 93 of you guys hitting that like button. I appreciate that. Nearly 150 people watching. If you know somebody who plays on PrizePicks right now, send them the link to the show. Tell them to subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications because I'm doing this each and every day for you guys. I'm going live. We're trying to find the best picks. Brandon says, new sub, Brandon. Shout out to you, Brandon. Thank you for being here. Here's your first 3 picks, though. Again, all plus EV plays. Plus EV meaning positive expected value. plus EV plays right here. All three of them plus EV. We've got data from the sports books that it's being pulled in, and it's saying that these are good picks. We got projection models on top of the sports book data that people have been using for years on sites like FanDuel and DraftKings that also say that these guys are projected well, or in some cases not well tonight, like Tyler Herro under or Nikola Jokic under. All right. All data-driven decisions right here. We're following the numbers in this case. So those are your first three picks. Joker for less, Tyler Herro for less, and Xavier Tillman for more on their fantasy scores. A lot of value in fantasy scores because unlike the sports books, PrizePicks can't really copy the sports books lines for fantasy score, right? You see a play out there on your favorite sports book getting like minus 175 odds to go over. Well, PrizePicks is going to do their little trick where they bump stuff up or bump stuff down. Fantasy score, they can't really get a good read on the market like they can with single stat player props. So we do have an advantage with fantasy score in some cases. All right, taking a look at some of these other ones here. Here's a non-fantasy score play. Lauri Markkanen, Utah Jazz is at 1.5 assists. Now, we typically think of Lauri Markkanen as a scorer first, right? But in this case, 2 dimes being dropped by Lauri, about a 55% chance based on the odds pulled from the sports books that he's going to drop at least 2 dimes off to his teammates tonight. So let's investigate this one. Let's put some projections to this plus EV play and see how things are looking, right? Lauri Markkanen at 1.5. We're looking for projections of 2 or better in this case. We want to see 2 or better. Let me refresh because things are always changing and moving with these projection models. We want to make sure we have the latest and greatest data pulled in. And in this case, we got 1.6 projected assists for Lauri Markkanen, according to Fantasy Labs. Slightly more than 1.5, not wildly over 1.5, but slightly more. We've got him at 2 assists. My brain's still stuck on fantasy score. We got him at 2 assists here on RotoWire. That's what we need. We need at least 2 dimes against the Clippers tonight. And hey, maybe the Clippers lock Markkanen down, right? They got PG. They got Kawhi Leonard. They got good defenders. So maybe their game plan is, hey, let's shut down Lauri Markkanen, make Lauri Markkanen pass, make somebody else on the team beat us. That could be the strategy tonight for the Clippers. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities that Lauri Markkanen ends up with just 2 assists tonight. I mean, think about the Clippers and the guys that they have on their roster that will likely defend Lauri Markkanen. He may end up having a hard night tonight as far as scoring the basketball. So I could see it. You guys are saying he's not on PrizePicks anymore. Hey, maybe you're playing on another site. I know a lot of you guys have multiple apps downloaded to your phones, right? We're talking PrizePicks, but you could end up going over to an Underdog or somebody like that and snatching it up there. Still worth showing you some projections in the event that you are playing on another site. All right. But yeah, 1.6 assists, two assists for Lauri Markkanen there. Just taking a peek here and seeing where he's at on FTN real quick. Let me refresh this. They don't have a projection for him. Let's go check out where he's at on Number Fire. See, that's what I don't like about PrizePicks, man. They snatch stuff off the board. They snatch it off the board. But here he is on Number Fire, projected for 2 dimes. Like I said, if you can get him on another site, more power to you. Go take him on another site. He is projecting well, 1.8 dimes here on LineStar. So every projection site that I've looked at right now, they all have Lauri Markkanen going for more than 1.5 assists. So if you could get him on another site, go get him on another site. You got to go get him where you can get him. All right. Our 3 picks are still holding strong, though. Jokic under 59 fantasy score, Herro under 32 fantasy score, and Tillman over 29 fantasy score. Those 3 are still holding strong. I'm going to get to your super chats in just a minute. I'm going to get to your super chats. Thank you for all the super chats. Carson, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, bro. I will definitely make sure that I get to each and every super chat. Let's try to find a few more picks, though. Because as you guys are seeing, things are moving in real time. We are changing lines in real time here by looking at this tool. By the 163 of you who are watching me live right now, we are changing lines in real time. Yes, we have to be quick. We are researching in real time. We are looking at picks in real time, but things are moving. Like Jaren Jackson's fantasy score, apparently that has moved. So let's continue to buzz through this board here before anything else moves away from us. Asar Thompson of the Detroit Pistons, rookie, 24 fantasy points, 54.7% chance that he stays under 24 tonight. Let's check out some models on Asar Thompson. We've got Asar at 22.2. That's less than 24 by my very simple math here. 25.7, we'll call it 25.8, round that up. That's a little higher. Not what we're looking for, right? We're looking for less on Asar Thompson. Here he is at 34.4 fantasy score on FTN. All right, that's two sites that have him going over. I'm going to skip over Asar Thompson. You guys should probably leave Asar Thompson under 24 alone. Let's leave that one alone. PJ Washington under 28.5 fantasy score. 54.7% chance that PJ is going under tonight. So let's run some projections on PJ. Hopefully we find some that are less than 28.5. Come on, PJ. Nope, 31.1. All right, I'm going to just skip over that one then. Jimmy Butler under 29.5 points and rebounds. He's our thumbnail player of the day. We did take Jimmy Butler under, what was it, 6 dimes the other night? Under 6 assists, and it ended up hitting. Today we got Jimmy Butler points and rebounds under 29.5, 54.5% chance that he stays under that line. So we can absolutely go check out Jimmy Butler's points and rebounds. Boom. First projection, 27.4. Loving what I'm seeing there. That's 1 for 1. Here's a points and rebounds projection of just 25.96. Let's call it 26. That's another under there. 2 for 2. Nothing on FTN at the moment. Jimmy Butler over on Number Fires at 20.4 points plus another 25.7, or plus another 5.7, I should say, for rebounds. So that's going to put him at 26.1 points and rebounds. That's another under there. 3 for 3. And then points and rebounds on Line Star, 28.2. He's under there as well. So Butler under 28.5 points and rebounds. Ooh, there we go. We can add him to the list, right? He has been added. Jimmy is slowly coming out of the closet. What kind of closet are you talking about? He's at 28.5 on PrizePicks. Yeah, well, he's projected for less than that on 1, 2. What do we say here? Yeah, 3, 4 different sites, I think, had him under 28.5. So I'm still good. I'm still good with him being at 28.5. If you can get him at 29.5, definitely take the under on that. More power to you. Yeah, I saw that, Chris. I saw Triple J's fantasy score, but he's projected to go over, so we left that one alone. We took his teammate, though, Xavier Tillman, over 29. DeMarcus, the PrizePicks Feds are watching. You know how it goes, man. When you have 161 people watching, that's enough people placing entries on the picks that I'm discussing for PrizePicks to take action and move these lines. It just is. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. Yeah, we talked about Triple J, Chris. Yeah, he was projecting to go over despite the optimizer saying take the under. Patrick Williams, Jordan Clarkson, a couple of ones we haven't talked about yet. Jordan Clarkson's at 28 fantasy, 54.3% chance. Again, tough matchup tonight against Westbrook, Kawhi, PG. There's a lot of good defenders on that Los Angeles Clippers team. So let's see if Clarkson's projecting to go under 28 fantasy score. 27.8 is the first projection. That's a little bit less, not much, but a little bit less. 29.49. Nah, I'm gonna fade him. It's a little too close for comfort. Here's another Lauri Markkanen line that's popping right now. Lauri for under 8 rebounds. Markkanen for under 8 boards. Let's go check it out. Projected for 9. Nah, I'm good. That's all I need to see. And then I'm on to the next one. Y'all can keep that one. I'm not taking that one. Spencer Dinwiddie, over 21.5 PRA. I don't know what happened to Dinwiddie in the first game, man. He did not do anything out there. He looked like just another guy on the team, on the roster. He just kind of was blending in. He didn't really stand out to me. But they're saying, hey, tonight might be a bounce back night for Spencer Dinwiddie at 21.5 PRA. Over a 54% chance that he gets 22 or better on the PRA prop. So let's go find Spencer Dinwiddie real quick. Boom. Loving that first projection. He's at 25 PRA on Fantasy Labs. 25 for Dinwiddie. Here's one at 21. That's a little less than 21.5. Not what we were hoping for. FTN, sleeping on the job. No projection there. Let's go see where he's at here on Number Fire. Number Fire. They've got him at 14.7 points, plus 3.1 boards, and 5.2 dimes. Good for a 23 PRA projection. Dinwiddie's been bumped already? Well, how about that? 23 projected PRA over on Line Star. They ain't touching our fantasy scores a whole lot, are they? Or this Jimmy Butler play. All right. Hey, PrizePicks, if you're watching. Hey, PrizePicks. Hey, y'all leave my fucking plays alone, all right? I ain't messing around. Don't mess with my money. It's Flex Friday. We're trying to get the best picks in that we can, PrizePicks. Leave us alone. If y'all watching. Leave our picks alone. Don't touch our picks. Here's one. Ben Simmons points and assists at 12.5, 54%. Chance that he goes over 12.5 points and assists. Are we trusting Ben Simmons yet? Has he earned our respect? Has he earned our trust? I know it's early, y'all. It might be too early for us to decide whether or not we're trusting Ben Simmons. But at 12.5 points and assists, 54% chance of him going over. I mean, that's a low line for a guy with the potential. Now, he's not always living up to his potential, but the potential of Ben Simmons at 12.5 points and assists is definitely there. Let's run some projections before PrizePicks catches us. They might catch us. 14.8. 14.8 on a line of 12.5. Love that. 14.2 on a line of 12.5. FTN. Anybody home? Nope. Nothing for FTN. Might as well skip them going forward. Ben Simmons, 7.7 points plus another 6.2 assists. That's another over. Boom. The only site that has him going under 12.5 points and assists is Line Star at 10. Come on, he's got to be better than 10 points and assists tonight. He's got to do better than that, right? Let's throw him in there, man. Let's throw Big Ben in there. Is he still at 12.5? Sure is. Yeah, we'll take that. He's projected for about 2 more points and assists everywhere that I've looked thus far. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're trying to find one more. He is bumped. What's he bumped to? I just pull it up. He ain't bumped yet. Normally it pops up when he's bumped. Literally just got bumped. Y'all lie, man. Stop the cap. He really got bumped. Please don't do this to me. God. Mother. Son of a. You're right. He's bumped. Sheesh. Can't can't have anything nice today. Assholes. All right. Look at me. I hit the refresh button, and now I got to go rebuild this sucker again. All right. Who else did we have in here? We had Butler. We had Joker under fantasy. Who else? Tyler Harrow under fantasy. Damn, Prize Picks. Chill. Y'all go find a hobby. Go for a walk. It's lunchtime. Go eat something. Sheesh. They don't want us to have nice things, folks. But hey, you can see the power right before your very eyes of the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, right? I mean, these picks are literally coming off of the optimizer. So if you don't have this tool in your toolkit and you're playing on PrizePicks or some of these other sites, you're just doing yourself an injustice, man. You're doing yourself no favors. Like, this is almost a must-have tool. The Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, link in the description of today's video. Like, you see stuff moving in real time based on what we're looking at, right? They're coming right off of this page in front of your very eyes. So, all right, what about Asar Thompson here at 12.5 points and assists? Is he projecting better than 12.5 today? Let's go find out before it gets bumped again. Something else is going to get bumped. 13. I'm feeding y'all though, right? Some of y'all are getting these picks in. I'm trying to feed y'all some good picks. 15.6 projected points and assists over here on RotoWire. Huge projection for the over. Love that. He's at 12.3 points plus another 2.4 assists. So that's 14.7 points and assists for Asar Thompson there. So, I mean, things are looking good here. Asar Thompson's projecting well. Again, Line Star, they're coming in at just 10 points and assists. So they're lower than everybody else, but all these other sites had Asar Thompson for more than 12.5 points and assists. So let's throw him in there for now until, you know, he gets bumped to 13 inevitably. You know, it's probably going to happen here any moment. Because as soon as we get to that crucial point where all we need is one more pick, they go ahead and pull a fast one on us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we could quickly find us a 6th pick. Spencer Dinwiddie for 3 boards. Does that pique anyone's interest out there? Spencer Dinwiddie for 3 rebounds. I mean, that sounds kind of nice. For a guard, he does a pretty good job of getting on the glass. 54.4% chance. I have it set to refresh automatically every 120 seconds, but maybe I should make it 90 seconds. It'll automatically refresh for me every 90 seconds. Let's check out Dinwiddie for 3 or more rebounds real quick. Oh, and by the way, over 100 likes. Y'all the best. 167 people watching. I know we can get those up even higher now. Now that we've cracked 100, sky's the limit, right? We can go more than 100 on the likes. Appreciate everybody and all the new subscribers. Appreciate that as well. It's off the board. What? Dinwiddie's rebounds? These rascals, man. Dinwiddie revenge game against the Mavericks tonight. Well, hell, I'm going to look at the projections any damn way, because if y'all are playing on a site that doesn't remove picks, then, you know, go take Dinwiddie over 2.5 rebounds. But he's projected for 3.4. Maybe you're playing somewhere else and they got Dinwiddie's rebounds available for you to take. 3.1 projected rebounds, okay? So if you could get Dinwiddie at 2.5 boards on a site that doesn't pull picks off the board, well, then more power to you. He's projected for 3.1 boards right here on Number Fire as well. All right. Jarrell says, which one of y'all are calling PrizePicks right now? Somebody on the phone with PrizePicks? Say it ain't so, Jarrell. I hope not. No, they're just reacting to the action that they're getting right now. A lot of the action's coming off of this tool right here, man. I'm telling y'all. Been trying to tell y'all, get on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. Use code Curry when you sign up for it. Do yourself a favor, man. You're going to get in on all the picks and plays before PrizePicks can get to them. They're coming off of this page right here. You see them. You see what's happening. Wembanyama under 6.5 rebounds. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Taking Wemby under rebounds. I mean, we saw him in one game, and in that game, he was in a lot of foul trouble. He's going up against Houston, Alperen Şengün, Jabari Smith, etc. Maybe he stays under 7 rebounds tonight. I mean, hard to kind of gauge Wembanyama with what we saw in game 1, where he was pretty much in foul trouble all game long. So I'm not comfortable just yet with taking the over or the under. Oh, by the way, y'all, peep this. Breaking news. PrizePicks has just posted this little doozy up on their Twitter page. Jason Tatum, points, rebounds, and assists. They're changing the game on us, though. You see what they did here? They didn't like the power of the people. They underestimated the power of the people in their last discount, which was Damian Lillard yesterday. You see what they're doing now? They said, when this post gets to 5,000 retweets, we will discount Jason Tatum's PRA to 34.5. Now, that's a pretty significant discount. I ain't going to cap. I ain't going to front. That is a nice discount. But what happened to them likes, though? What happened to if this gets every 1,000 likes that this gets, we'll discount it this many? What happened to that, though? PrizePicks, y'all scared, man? Y'all saw what Damian Lillard did to that 19 point prop yesterday, and y'all buckled? Come on, man. I'm going to go ahead and do my part. Let me hit the retweet, the repost button. Jack says, bro, what? This guy says, wow, that's ass. Hey, man, they make the rules. We gotta adhere and abide by, the way that they make the rules, I guess. I really like the one where, we were smashing that like button and driving that line down and down further and further. But, apparently, that was too good. The power of the people was too strong. We got those Damian Lillard points down to 19 last night. It ain't like that. So now they went ahead and made it to where you got a retweet. So if we get this to 5,000 retweets, I guess PrizePicks is going to take them down to 34.5 PRA. All right. You go do your thing, man. Y'all go out to Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Go to the PrizePicks account. Hit the retweet button. We're already at 1,000, so I don't think 5,000 is going to be too difficult for us to get to. But, yeah, man. There you go. There you go. Apparently, power of the people was too strong yesterday. They didn't like that. They didn't like us getting Damian Lillard down to 19 points. Okay. Anyway, back to the drawing board here. What else we got? We got Jamal Murray at 38 fantasy score. They're saying take the under on Jamal Murray at 38. We've already taken the under on one Denver Nugget. That being Nikola Jokic. But Jamal Murray, we're looking for projections for less than 38 fantasy points. Here he is at 34.3. First projection, by the way, was 36.97. Let's just call it 37. So we got 2 projections for Jamal Murray to go under his line. He's at 39.8 over here on FTN. Now, I don't know. I guess they're maybe thinking that Denver's just going to beat the brakes off of... who's that team they're playing, man? Who's Denver playing tonight? Memphis. Maybe they're going to just destroy Memphis. 34.7 projected fantasy score from Murray there. And then last but not least, a projection of 38.8 on Jamal Murray over here on Line Star. So Murray under 39 fantasy score. I think I'll leave that one alone. I'm going to leave Jamal Murray alone at 39 fantasy score, but it is a plus EV play. Oh, he's at 38. My bad. I thought he was at 39. Maybe they bumped that sucker just now. I don't know. What else we got? Terry Rozier's rebounds and assists. I see that, Chris. 54% chance for Terry Rozier to stay under 8.5 rebounds and assists tonight. Let's check that one out. Let's run the numbers. And those of you who left super chats, I've not forgotten about you, my friends. I will definitely check into those momentarily. We're just trying to find our final pick here. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're waiting on that last, the elusive 6th pick. But Rozier's projected for 9.2 here on a line of 8.5. So I'm going to stay away from Terry Rozier. Let's just check another projection out for him real quick while we're at it. 9.3. Yeah, I'm good. That's a fat fade for me. I'll leave Rozier alone at 8.5 rebounds and assists. What else we got? Kyle Lowry under 4.5 dimes. Whew. How the mighty have fallen. Kyle Lowry can't get 5 assists anymore, huh? Interesting. 4.5 assists. All right, let's look at it. Let's look at Kyle. Big booty Lowry, BBL. He's projected for 5 on this first model. Sorry if I scared y'all, man, but Kyle Lowry got them yams, them cakes. Nothing for Kyle Lowry is really standing out for an underplay for me. I'm gonna leave him alone. No good, no bueno. Yeah, Lowry, man, he got that wagon on him. That wagon dragging Kyle Lowry down these days, getting older. Got that extra meat in his seat. Lowry got that extra meat in his seat, slowing him down. Jimmy Butler, 23.5 points. You could take the under there. Jalen Green, 3.5 rebounds under. That's another one. Kobe White, points and rebounds, over 15.5. Let me look at some of these real quick. Jimmy Butler under 23.5. Well, don't we already have Butler in there for something? No? Oh yeah, we did. Points and rebounds we took under. Cool. We'll leave Butler alone then, since we can't take Butler twice. Jalen Green under 3.5 boards. All right. Let's check that one out real quick. 4.1. Nah, I'm good. Let's keep going. Who else? Keep going. Kobe White over points and rebounds at 15.5. Y'all see the OKC Thunder beat the brakes off the Bulls the other night, man? Embarrassing. Kobe White's looking right. 17.1 points and rebounds on the first projection. Second projection for Kobe. 16.3 on a line of 15.5. Loving that so far. 2 healthy over projections. 12.5 points, 12.5 points, 3.6 rebounds. It's going to put him right there at 16.1. That's another over projection for Kobe White. And then, of course, Lion Star wants to be the poo-poo on our parade here. Once again, Lion Star's underweight on everything for Kobe White. They have him at 12.4 points and rebounds tonight. Lion Star, man, they're not doing us any favors. All right. Well, we got to come up with a 6th pick. So Kobe's looking like the way. Damn it. PrizePicks boards resetting. If y'all been using the search feature, this little reset thing that the PrizePicks board does lately, pissing me off. All right, here's what we got. Jimmy Butler for less than 28.5 points and rebounds. Xavier Tillman for over 29 fantasy score. Jokic makes me a little uncomfortable, got to be honest with you. He's obviously a mega star, one of the best in the league. So taking the under on his fantasy score is somewhat concerning, but we did check the projection models. All the projection models had Jokic going for less than 59 fantasy score, and in some cases he was going under by like multiple fantasy points, 4 or 5 fantasy points. Harrow under 32, Asar Thompson over 12.5 points and assists, and then Kobe White for more than 15.5 points and rebounds. To take Jokic under fantasy score or not? That is the question that I am facing right now. What could we replace him with? Would be the follow-up question. LaMelo Ball over 25.5 points and rebounds. There was a little report that LaMelo could be limited to 30 minutes in the last game. He still ended up playing pretty well. I saw some folks liking some Isaiah Stewart rebounds. He's popping here at 53.8% chance to go over 20.5 PRA, points, rebounds, and assists. So maybe Isaiah Beef Stewart over 20.5 PRA could be a worthwhile substitution for those who don't like Nikola Jokic. I mean, I don't blame you. 22 is the projection. Again, his line's 20.5. So the first projection is looking pretty good for Isaiah Stewart. Second projection for Stewart, 25.8 PRA. Big projection for an over for Isaiah Stewart there. James Wiseman didn't even see the floor in that last game, so Isaiah Stewart got plenty of run. He's at 13 points, another 8.7 boards, and another 1.6 for the assist, putting him at 23.3 PRA, so looking good there. And of course, once again here, Lion Star has him at 17.4. Lion Star is, they got some hater projections, man. They're hating on a lot of these guys today. They're saying a lot of unders. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Just a VIP executive decision that I'm going to make. I'm going to kick Nikola Jokic out under 59 fantasy score. I'll replace him with Isaiah Stewart over PRA going up against the Hornets. That seems doable to me. Asar Thompson over 12.5 points and assists. The only thing I don't like is the correlation there. I don't like Asar over 12.5 and Isaiah Stewart over 20.5 PRA. Having two Pistons overlapping in two shared categories is not my fave. Not my fave. All right, let's keep looking. Maybe there's something else that's going to stick out to us. Wemby coming out party tonight. You think he's going to avoid the foul trouble? Maybe he's going to have himself a good game tonight. I mean, he started hooping. Did you guys see when he came back in the game with 7 minutes to go and 5 fouls? They immediately started getting that dude the ball, and he produced and got us over his PRA discount of 20 the other night. So shout out to Wemby, man. He clutched up. It was a sweat, but not as sweaty as that Mike Evans taco. Did y'all sweat that one out? Did y'all see that game, the end of that game? Were y'all on the edge of your seats like I was watching Mike Evans try to get those receiving yards? Oh my gosh. The fact that the Bucks got one more possession at the end of that game was one of the most beautiful sights that I've seen in a while. Mike Evans clearing that receiving yards line on his taco. Guy was shut down, quiet, catches a big touchdown toward the end. They get the ball back some way, somehow, and he ends up going over that taco line. Kobe White, we already talked about him. Spencer Dinwiddie, he keeps popping up today, man. Spencer Dinwiddie, I guess they're expecting big things out of Dinwiddie today. We talked about taking the over on Dinwiddie's rebounds. Of course, that got pulled from the PrizePicks board, but you can go with this combo play of points and rebounds for Dinwiddie. 53.7% chance for Dinwiddie to get over 16.5 points and rebounds. So run the numbers. Let's do it. Let's run the numbers on Dinwiddie real quick. Dinwiddie, 19.1. Yes, sir. I will take that. 16.5 is the line. Dinwiddie, 19.5 projected points and rebounds for Din. That's actually the highest EV play for Spencer Dinwiddie right now is the points and rebounds for more than 16.5. So the first projection for Dinwiddie at 19.1. I'm loving that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 16.6, a little more conservative, but still more than 16.5. That's looking pretty good. We've got him at 14.7 points plus another 3.1 rebounds, putting him at 17.8 projected points and boards. So they've got Dinwiddie going over on number fire. Line Star actually loves Spencer Dinwiddie tonight too, apparently. They've got him at 17.2 points and rebounds. All right. Again, we got to make some executive decisions here. Asar Thompson, I think, still is probably worth playing. I'm going to leave him alone. He's a rookie going up against Charlotte. I think I prefer taking a big man against the Hornets in Isaiah Stewart with the PRA. So you could still take Asar Thompson, but in this case, for correlation purposes, I'm going to leave him out. And I'm going to replace him with Spencer Dinwiddie's points and rebounds at 16.5 for more. All right, real quick, one more time. Jimmy Butler, under 28.5 points and rebounds. Xavier Tillman, over fantasy score. Tyler Herro, under fantasy score. Kobe White for more than 15.5 points and rebounds. Isaiah Stewart for more than 20.5 PRA. And then Spencer Dinwiddie for more than 16.5 PR. Check the box after you've opted in for the Flex Friday protected play. For me, I put 33 to win 833.25 on these. Gosh, dog it. No. Lord Jesus, help me. I see it, chat. All right, easy pivot. Easy pivot. You know what we do? We just go take Asar Thompson. We say, welcome back to the team. Sorry we kicked you out. Nothing personal. There. We fixed it. I'm placing entry. $20? Oh, you know what? Damn them. You used to be able to put 33 on these protected Flex Friday plays. Now they've capped it at $20. Golly, PrizePicks, what are y'all doing? Well, I'll take the full 20, Pat. That's what we went with. All right, well, they didn't put that in the post about the upgraded Flex Friday, did they? Nowhere did they mention that it's a $20 that it's a $20 limit now. You used to be able to put as much as you wanted on these protected plays. And then they would return up to $20 in losses to you. But I just tried to put 33 as I've done in the past plenty of times before they upgraded Flex Friday. And I was told, no, I can't do that. They've capped it at 20. All right. Hey, that's the fine print, man. So on the surface, it looked good. The fact that you can now add players in action on days other than Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever, Monday night. That's cool. Instant payouts. That's cool. But you have to make sure you opt in each and every Friday, and you can only put up to $20 on this now. No more of the 33 methodology. No more putting, I mean, if you wanted to make it $100, you can't even do that anymore. You are capped now at $20 for your 6-pick Flex Friday protected play. Boo! Boo, PrizePicks. I'm not happy about that, but that's cool. I'm not happy about it, but that's cool. PrizePicks, take the cap off of protected plays for Flex Friday. I don't like being restricted to $20, man. Boo. That's a boo. Anyway, that's the 6 that we went with. Now, I got some super chats to catch up on. You guys have been throwing a lot of different plays at me. Appreciate everybody who's liked this stream up. Don't go anywhere. If you're here, stay where you're at. We're going to talk about more picks and plays here. We not done. We definitely not done. There's more picks to discuss. We got a lot of super chats to go through. So let's do that right now. Let me go through these real quick. Appreciate those super chats. Appreciate the new subscribers. Appreciate all the likes, all the support. Our sub count is now at 10,528. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, get that subscriber counter up for me. 10,528. Hit the subscribe button. Let's make that counter go up a little bit. All right, we got some plays that have been dropped on our heads here by Last in Limbo, Everyday Fantasy. Let's look at these real quick. Mark Williams. Mark Williams of the Charlotte Hornets is at 0.5 assists. That's one of the plays. Last in Limbo threw that one at us. He also threw at us Clint Capella and Julius Randle's rebound. So there's Capella at 9.5 boards. There's Julius Randle at 8.5 boards. Okay. Everyday Fantasy said Lou Dort's field goal attempts over. Now, I think he might have said that Lou Dort was pulled off for field goal attempts. And in that case, I am sorry that we did not get to it sooner. But yeah, I'm not seeing Lou Dort field goal attempts any longer. Carson, I don't think Carson had a particular pick or play that he wanted me to take a look at, but he was just saying, good to have you back. We've missed you a lot. Keep doing what you're doing. Cook up some good picks. Carson, thank you for that super chat and the kind words. And then Travis came through with our most recent super chat. Salute, Travis. Appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. He says Kyrie and Ben Simmons over 11.5 combined assists. Cool. Let's go find them. Where them boys at? We got a Brooklyn net and a former Brooklyn net for more than 11.5 assists. All right, let me make sure I got all these right. Mark Williams over 0.5 assists. Clint Capella over 9.5 boards. Julius Randle. That wasn't a combo, was it? Oh, there is a combo. Okay. All right. We can, let's just kick those guys out. There you go. So we got a combo for the Randle. We got a combo for Kyrie and Ben. So we got these three to look at. Now the combos, they take a little bit more time. They're a little bit more involved as far as researching them. So let's go peep. Starting with Mark Williams of the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Detroit Pistons tonight. He's at 0.5 assists. 0.5 assists. So basically, my man's got to get one dime. One dime, and you paid, right? That's what we're looking for. Let's go see if he's a plus EV play. I got to learn to type, though. If we ain't typing his name in right, we're not getting nowhere. Mark Williams is definitely a plus EV play. In fact, his assist line at 0.5 is the top EV play. 53.2% chance that he has at least one assist tonight. So the first box we can check off is, yes, this is a plus EV play. Positive expected value play. So good looks there. Mark Williams plus EV for more than 0.5 assists. Now let's run some projections real quick on our guy, Mark Williams. Abel says, you're the GOAT, Curry. Dub Club is on top. Jimmy says, your Dub Club pays for itself. You know what? Let me drop the link for the Dub Club because I think there's some people who probably want to join and they don't know how to join. The link in the live chat is to the Dub Club. It's 67 cents per day, my friends. It's $20 per month, my friends. That's a one-time $10 two-pick power play over the course of an entire month, and it is paid for. It pays for itself. Now, if you can't hit a $10 two-pick power play over the course of an entire month, something's wrong. But that's all you got to do, and then Dub Club has paid for itself. It's literally like a free membership to our community where I'm saving you time by posting winning picks daily. $20 one time per month. And all you got to do is hit a $10 two-pick power play once, and it's paid for. I mean, I can't make it any cheaper than that. I could, but then it wouldn't be worth my time. And there's a lot of time that goes into this, researching picks and such. But yeah, link to the Dub Club is sitting right there in the YouTube chat. So take advantage. Use that link. Get signed up to Dub Club today. If you've got $20, it's well worth it. It's essentially going to pay for itself. It's like a free membership. All right. Mark Williams. back to business here. Mark Williams, 0.6 projected assists. You guys might want to make one of those meme entries on PrizePicks, one of those meme slips on PrizePicks, where you have like nothing but 0.5 player props, 0.5 player projections. Maybe you throw this Mark Williams play in there. He's projected for 0.6 on Fantasy Labs. They've got Mark Williams over here at 0.86 on RotoWire. That's a pretty healthy projection for the over. Number Fire, Mark Williams projected assists sitting at 0.9. We're getting closer and closer to 1 the more projections that we look at. And then we got Mark Williams at just 0.4 on Line Star. Again, Line Star being some haters on Mark Williams. They think he's going to go under. Jarrell says, I never have luck with those 0.5 picks. Jarrell, I would say that I'm with you, bro. I don't play them a lot. Once in a while, I'll dabble. Maybe like a free throw make at 0.5. They always have like Klay Thompson at 0.5 free throw makes. Something like that I might get into, but yeah. Save this one for like the meme slip. But yeah, you could take the over on Mark Williams if you wanted to. That was for our guy, Last in Limbo. Thank you again for the super chats, Last in Limbo. The other play that Last in Limbo was liking was Kyrie Irving Clint Capella and Julius Randle. Yeah, Clint Capella and Julius Randle combo. 18.5 boards, right? So let's take a look at those individually, I guess. That's the way we'll tackle this. Happy Flex Friday to everybody, by the way, who's watching. 119 likes, 152 people watching. We're getting back in the swing of things, folks. We're getting back in the swing of things. Appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Julius Randle's rebounds. Just Julius Randle on his own at 8.5 boards. 50.6% chance that he goes under. So essentially a coin flip. Almost a coin flip, but slightly favoring the under on Julius Randle at 8.5 rebounds. The other one was Capella. Of course, they are going against each other. Now, Capella at 9.5 boards, 53.4% chance that Capella racks up at least 10 rebounds. So if you were to play these on their own individually, Capella over 9.5 rebounds by himself looks like a better play. Julius Randle's rebounds on his own, it's a coin flip. And I don't like coin flips. I think we could do better than a coin flip. Let's look at some projections for both of these guys, though. Capella, 10.6 projected rebounds. Again, his line is 9.5 on PrizePicks, so taking Capella on his own looks like the better way to go. Julius Randle's at 8.5. So if it were me, based on preliminary search results and what we've looked into thus far, I don't think I'd take the combo. I would say maybe just taking Clint Capella on his own for more than 9.5 rebounds looks like the better move. Once again, let's take a look at the projections for Capella. 11.5 rebounds on a line of 9.5. 2 whole rebounds projected higher on RotoWire. Yeah, Jermaine, I think you're late. Stewart got bumped up about 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, I want to say. Here's a projection for Randle on his own, 9.7 rebounds. So we've seen a projection of 8.5, a projection of 9.7 boards for Julius Randle. Still think I would just side with taking Capella and maybe leaving that combo play alone, leaving Randle out of the mix. But let's look again. Capella's rebounds, 10.3 here on Number Fire. Randle's rebounds are at 9.5 on Number Fire. That's a little better. And then last but not least, we'll check out Line Star real quick. Line Star's got Capella at 9.8 boards, and then they've got Randle at 7.6 rebounds. Yeah, so for me, leave Randle out of the combo. I would say just take Capella on his own. That looks like the better move. So kick the combo to the side and just take Capella over 9.5. And again, that's not me, trying to predict what's going to happen. That's just me telling you what I just saw on the screen in front of me, that he's projected to go higher than 9.5 rebounds. Where Randall's a little more shaky, right? We saw the projection models on Randall. We know that Randall's not really a plus EV play, but Capella is. Almost a 54% chance of him clearing 9.5 boards on his own. So if you're going to take anything Clint Capella rebound related, probably just take him solo dolo. Now you know, though. All right, Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons at 11.5 combined assists. This one was mentioned to us by Travis Knott in a super chat. Again, thank you for the super chats, everyone. That does go a long way in helping to support free content here on YouTube, so I can keep showing up and keep showing out for you folks each and every day. Let's take a look at Kyrie and Ben together at 11.5 dimes. 11.5 dimes. All right, let's start by doing what we did before with the rebounders, right? We're going to go and look at their individual assist lines and see if they look good, if they're plus EV or not. Here's the combo, actually. We got a Daily Grind Fantasy percentage. 49.6% chance on that combo that both of these guys are going to go over 11.5 assists. So that's not really a plus EV play, right? Here it is. 49.6% chance that they go over 11.5 assists together. So I'd caution you again on these combo plays. I have never really had good success, whether it be baseball combos, whether it be basketball combos. The combos for me just never really seem to work out. Now, if you have a different experience playing combo plays, let me know in the chat. Which combo categories have worked out for you in the past? For me, I just never really had good luck with them. So I leave them alone. But we got Ben Simmons and Kyrie Irving. 49.6% chance to go over 11.5 assists. So that is not, a sexy plus EV style play. What about them on their own, though? Because them on their own, maybe like Capella, could be good. Well, they don't have Ben Simmons on PrizePicks, so you don't even have to worry about that. No Ben Simmons assists on his own. They did have his points and assists up at 12.5, but those of you who've been watching since the beginning, that didn't last long. They bumped that one up to 13.5 points and assists. And they don't have Kyrie's assists on their own either. So for me, big dog, Travis, leave this alone, man. I mean, or if you're going to put something on it, make it a flex play and don't put a lot on it. That would be my advice. I'd say stay away. Fade that. Run. Travis, run away from that one. There's too many plays tonight for you to take that 11.5 assist combo. Too many other good plays, especially NBA plays. Irvin Rodriguez, sub to the channel. Say it ain't so, Irvin. Thank you, brother. You are the real MVP, Irvin. Appreciate that. Jarrell's coming through with a pick. He's liking Derek White. Over 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Let's take a look at Derek White. Listen, it's still throwing me off, y'all. When I search for Derek White and I don't see him with hair, my immediate thought is that somebody has photoshopped this man's picture. But no, it's true. He really did go cue ball on us this season. He decided to chop the mop. And so Derek White, it's going to take some time for me to get used to it. But yeah, he's got a big old bald, shiny head. 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists is the recommendation from my man Jarrell Ellis. Let's take a look and see if Derek White, first and foremost, passes the plus EV check. Let's go find out. Let's F around and find out. Not really, bro. It's not really the sexiest plus EV play in the world. He's at 17.5 PRA, about a 50% chance that he goes over and or under. I mean, either or. It's like a coin flip. There's better options. There are better options. But because you took the time to go out of your way to super chat me that, I'm going to throw some projections your way on Derek White. First projection for Derek White, 19.5 PRA. 19.5 PRA is a great projection on a line of 17.5. A whole 2 points, rebounds, and assists higher. Second projection for Derek White, 19.6. On a line of 17.5. He's going up against Miami. Miami, tough team. They're more of a slow-paced team. There could be fewer opportunities due to that slower pace. Less shots going up, less possessions overall, equals less points, rebounds, and assists potentially. So something to kind of keep in mind there. 11.5 points on number fire. Plus another 3.9 boards, plus another 3.8 dimes, brings Derek White to 19.2 on a line of 17.5. Now, this could be a case of maybe the sports books have not warmed up yet to Derek White's points, rebounds, and assists. Maybe they will check these projection models like on a site such as Line Star here, where they've got him projected for 21 points, rebounds, and assists, Jarrell. Maybe you're just in early before the books have caught up on Derek White. But I will tell you this. He's projected for 19 or more PRA on every single model that I've looked at. This could be one of those picks that heats up as we get closer to tip-off. So you might be in there early. You might be an early adopter for the Derek White over at 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists. It is projecting very well, though. Very well. So I don't think you have to worry about this one getting bumped anytime soon, being that it is not one of the popular green plays here at the top of a tool like the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. I don't think you have to worry about it getting bumped just yet. But maybe some people will watch this stream, the show, the replay here, and maybe they will jump on it. And maybe they'll be the reason why it does get bumped, if it does inevitably get bumped. Okay? Contavious coming through with his very first super on any live stream on YouTube. Contavious. Thank you. Other than KCP, you're like the second Contavious that I've ever heard of. Like, I didn't think that was a very common name. I don't think it is a very common name, but we got another Contavious in the world, y'all. This is Contavious Wilcox, not Contavious Caldwell Pope. He's liking Kawhi for more than 23.5 points tonight. Let's peep. Let's peep. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. 127 likes. Y'all are goated, man. Y'all are goated, man. Those of y'all who have liked and subscribed today, we're at what? 10,529 subs. Woo. Got some real goats in the audience. Kawhi Leonard, 23.5 points. You got a 52.7% chance that this man's going to score 24 or more tonight. Here's what I'll tell you. Some encouraging news on this particular pick for Kawhi Leonard. The fact that he is at 24.5 points on some of these sports books, like Pinnacle, the sharpest sports book known to man. Pinnacle has him at 24.5. Barstool's got him at 24.5. BetMGM's got him at 24.5. Caesars has got him at 24.5. The fact that he is at a whole point higher on some of these sports books versus PrizePicks is encouraging news. That means that their lines makers on these sports books have reason to believe that 24 to 25 points is an outcome here for Kawhi Leonard. Meanwhile, PrizePicks has him at 23.5, so you're getting a whole point of value here which is why he is popping up at 52.7% chance to go over 23.5. So if you like discounts, if you like value plays, if you like paying less, you're paying less for Kawhi Leonard at 23.5 points on PrizePicks. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Taking a look here at his projections, you got a line or a projection rather, of 23.8 points for Kawhi going up against Utah tonight. Puts him slightly over the 23.5. If it gets bumped up to 24.5, I'm probably leaving it alone. But the fact that it's at 23.5, I think you're good with this projection at 23.8. I think you're still good at taking the over. Okay. RotoWire, they've got Kawhi Leonard's points at 19.97. Ooh, that's not good. That's about, what, 3.5 points lower than where he is at here on RotoWire? That's not what we want to see. We want to see higher. We want to see 24 or more, right? Here he is on Number Fire at 21.2. Dog, it's getting ugly. It's getting ugly, man. I don't know if I'm loving Kawhi as much, just based on these projection models. Here he is at 24.8. Line Star, the most hateful of all the projection sites. Bunch of haters over there. They've actually got him at 24.8. So you're kind of all over the place with Kawhi Leonard tonight. And for me, I don't like that. I like everybody to be in the same boat. All the projection models, the optimizers, I like everybody to be together in agreement that Kawhi Leonard's going to go over 23.5 points. And we're just not seeing that, bro. We're not getting that. And for me, personally, I'm not going to take this pick. But I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to rob a man of potential blessings. If you like the play, go ahead and take the play, Contavious. But I think there's too many other plays, too many different ways to go tonight to where we have to take a risk, potential risk on something like this. So that's kind of my my final thoughts on that. Where are we at? 142. Couple more minutes, guys, and I'm gonna cut this off because we've been at this for a little minute, a lot longer than I thought we would be. But I'm having so much fun, man. I could stay here all day, but I ain't gonna stay here all day. I can't stay here all day. It's lunchtime. Your boy's got to eat. Derek White is up to 18 PRA on Underdog. Good to know. Good to know. Maybe that's a sign of things to come on PrizePicks. Maybe Derek White will eventually get that bump up from 17.5 to 18. MPJ over 14.5. Is that PRA, Matthew? I'm assuming that's 14.5, either fantasy score or PRA. I haven't really gotten into first half yet this season, but Matthew throwing that one out there for us to consider. Aaron Gordon over 28.5 fantasy score. I took Aaron Gordon over PRA the other night, and he easily got it done. Now, a couple of Gordon's teammates, his two top teammates, Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, both of those guys were looking like underplays for fantasy score. According to the optimizer, according to the projection models that we were looking at, especially Jokic, he was projected pretty well under 59 fantasy score. They've got Aaron Gordon here at 28.5 fantasy score, about a 50.6% chance that he goes under. So almost a coin flip. So it's a 50-50 play. And again, I think there's too many options out there for us to settle for 50-50 plays. But just a one-time Aaron Gordon projection on his fantasy score, 32.8 projected fantasy score. And that's on Fantasy Labs. So not bad. When you consider the line's 28.5, not bad. Let's get one more under our belt here, and then I'm going to let you beautiful people go. You've done amazing today with everything. Real quick, for those of you who missed earlier, here's what we ended up going with. I don't know if any of these have been bumped up, bumped down, taken down, but we went Butler under 28.5 PR, Tillman over 29 fantasy score, Harrow under 32 fantasy score, Kobe White more than 15.5 points and rebounds, Spencer Dinwiddie for more than 16.5 points and rebounds, and Asar Thompson for more than 12.5 points and assists. That's where we went with our protected play. And yes, the protected plays are unfortunately now capped at $20 from at least $20 for me. Maybe it's not like that for everyone, but for me, it was $20. If y'all have different limits on your 6-pick protected plays, let me know about it. But I don't know, maybe I'm in some kind of special gulag where I can only put $20 on a protected play. But those are the 6 that we took for our protected play. Seems like they've put limitations now on these Flex Friday options. So on one hand, they've like made some things better, but on another hand, they've nerfed Flex Friday. Anyway, that's what we took earlier. And then these are a couple of other additional plays to consider. Mark Williams over 0.5 assists, Clint Capella over 9.5 boards, and Derek White over 17.5 PRA. That one could end up seeing some bumpage in the future. So one more, I'll take one more pick, and then we'll get up out of here. Brett, we'll talk Trae Young. We haven't really went Atlanta Hawks for anything other than Capella's rebounds. Trae Young under 27.5 points. Cool. We'll make that one the last one. Let's look at it. Trae Young. How'd he do in the first game? Did he do well or did he suck it up? I missed it. I didn't look at his performance, but here's what I'll tell you. Trae Young at 27.5 points, about a 50% chance of going under. 50.2 if you want to be exact. So, 50-50 ball. Here we go again, 50-50. So mathematically speaking, not the best play on the board. Plus EV speaking, not the best play on the board. Just going with the data here. Not the most optimal play. Holy smokes. Look at this projection on Trae Young. Going up against the Knicks tonight. 27.5 is the line. The projection, 22, my friends. 22 points. That's a massive differential. 27.5 versus 22. Not looking good for Trae Young. Not if you're thinking about taking the over anyway. Here he is, 24.2 projected points. Again, the line's 27.5. That's over 3 points different. So, no, I wouldn't take Trae Young for more than 27.5 points. I don't care if he's playing the Knicks or not. I don't care if there's a little narrative, a storyline, a history between those two. I'm going with the numbers here. 25.7 points. Still about 2 points less than his line of 27.5. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot, with good conscience, take Trae Young to go over points tonight. Line Star, the only one out of the bunch here who has him going for 30 plus. They got him at 31.5 projected points. But I think if you were to average that 31.5 with the other sites that we already looked at, I think he would be probably slightly less than 27.5 points, just throwing it out there. So I'm going to leave that one alone, not taking it, not going to be for me. Oh, you said under. Okay, yeah. So that's probably the way I would go with it too. But again, as far as it being plus EV, not my favorite look. There's other options out there. But all right, gang. Hey, you 131 who rode with me from start to finish. Y'all some real ones, man. I'm going to one last time leave the Dub Club link in the live chat window. As I mentioned before, it's just $20 a month, 67 cents per day. I'm posting 10 plus picks per day. I mean, a lot of picks coming out. NBA picks, NHL picks, NFL picks. I do this on the daily for you guys, saving you time, hopefully making you more money. Over 25 years of experience doing this, and I'm still doing it. We're up over 135 units year to date. Okay, and this is my official Pickett scorecard. You can sign up for Pickett for free. Click the Dub Club link that I just dropped in the live chat. Scroll down, click this little Pickett link, get signed up on Pickett. They actually pay you money and pay me money it's like $3, but $3 is a cup of coffee or a drink or something, right? So $3 is better than no dollars. They'll pay you $3 to sign up for Pickett, and you can start tracking your profitability on these various apps like PrizePicks and your favorite sports books. But yeah, join the Dub Club. And if you are part of Dub Club, well, you know the drill. I'll see you around 5 p.m. Eastern time. I'll start posting picks for you guys, and we'll try to turn tonight into a green night. Happy Flex Friday. Good luck to everybody out there, and we'll catch you in the next one, guys. Peace.